Hello, I'm Jim Monner, our current council president at Holy Nativity Lutheran Church, and I'm excited to introduce to you our missional narrative. This is the product of a year's worth of exploration to understand who we are and what guides us as a congregation. Through a missional assessment profile survey, individual discussions, and small group meetings, we heard from the majority of our members. The input from those members provided us key themes and ideas that a dedicated group of people used to craft our missional narrative. Our missional narrative brings focus to why we do the things we do and will guide us in the years ahead. My wife and I have been members here for almost 30 years, and we love Holy Nativity. But if somebody had asked me before this, like what it is about Holy Nativity that keeps me coming here, I would have had a hard time describing it. Now through this missional narrative, I feel like I have some focus and I could talk to somebody about what drives us as a congregation. We started with a missional assessment profile, and that was a survey that we offered up over several weeks for our congregation members to take. And we heard from almost 80 people through that process. That gave us some great insights into, where we were at and what are some of the key themes, things that people think of when they think of Holy Nativity. And then we followed it up with individual meetings and some small group sessions over a matter of 2 months. Through that entire process, we engaged over 100 people from our congregation. The themes of family and community came up often during this process as we interviewed congregational members. And I feel we've captured those in our missional narrative. To me, God is always changing how he interacts with us. And in the missional narrative, there's a portion where we talk about God's new ways in the world. And that really struck home with me as well, because I think it supports that belief that our faith is ever changing, that God's ways of interacting and engaging with us is ever changing.
Holy Nativity's missional narrative. God's profound love and grace are freely given to all people. Through Jesus, every single person is worthy of boundless love and inclusion. We are sustained through the Holy Spirit's constant presence in our lives. In response, we desire to share God's love and acceptance with our community, both near and far. Through the richness of relationships, we strive to follow Jesus' example to work toward a world in which God's kingdom is established for all, regardless of identity or status. We share God's love with delight in community, within and outside the church walls, and year after year. We are faithful and yet comfortable with questions, as we learn and seek to move toward a shared conviction in God's abounding and steadfast love. We strive to love God with all our hearts, and so we come to worship with joy and thanksgiving, to be nourished and challenged by rich and grace-filled word, sacrament, and music. God's love has existed throughout history, and so we take comfort and strength from tradition, even as we strive to discern and participate in God's new ways in the world.